Thank you to Max Santa Fe and Santa Fe, New Mexico for hosting yet another one of our interviews.
So can I get your first and last name, please?
Yeah, I'm Jordan Herrera.
And what position do you play? What high school do you go to? And what year are you going into?
I'm a running back at a Los Alamos high school going into my junior year, class of 2027.
You had a busy season last year. I mean, scoring double-digit touchdowns, more than 1,000 scrimmage yards. That's being light, maybe like 1,500 scrimmage yards. I mean, can you talk about, like, did you have to take an ice bath like 2 times a week last season?
Yeah, I took lots of Epsom salt baths. Body as a running back, you get hurt, get hit a lot. So yeah, that's definitely on the board.
Dude, and have you been seeing that your name has been like kind of a regular on like either the top running backs list in New Mexico, the top running backs of 2027? Have you been looking at all of that?
Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, we always look forward to that. As a player, you want to be recognized, so that's really good to see that.
Awesome. And then what can people be expecting from you this season?
I think over 2,000 yards and hopefully over 25 touchdowns. That's what I put for myself and what people should expect to see.
Now, Los Alamos Hilltoppers, man, you guys got some dogs over there. Can you talk about some of the players we should be watching out for this year?
Yeah, absolutely. So the first guy I would say is Ben Brousseau. He was an all-state safety last year, but now we'll get to see him shine on both offense and defense this year. Another guy is Carlo Baca, who's an all-state qualifier for track and field, corner and slot. And Hayden Watkins, our new quarterback, really good head on his shoulders, makes really good reads. And lastly, I would say really our whole offensive line. I mean, it always starts with the big guys up front. So shout out to all those guys.
And then how would you describe the way that you play? Because from the film that I watched, I see that a guy that can catch the ball, a guy that can run downhill, a guy that can break loose and just have enough juice to pretty much just outrun anybody on the defense. How would you describe the way that you play?
Yeah, I try to do just a minimal cuts, try to get downhill. I think as a smaller guy, people don't expect me to run hard, but I try to run hard, always lower my shoulder if I have to, and not care who's coming up opposing me, whether it's a big D lineman or it's a safety.
And then what running backs did you like to watch, either growing up or even right now in the NFL or college football?
So a big guy I really liked was Jerome Bettis and Adrian Peterson. Those two guys, I really liked how those run, especially Adrian Peterson. I mean, he also ran fast, but he also got downhill and would run people over. And now I would say college football this last season, I really enjoyed watching Cam Scatterbo and Ashton Jeanty.
Nice. And then so we're here at Max Santa Fe. It's a macaroni and cheese place in Santa Fe. This is like my go-to spot when I want a cheat day. They do like 2-pound pans of mac and cheese. That's my go-to. I've eaten it once before, but I probably shouldn't do that anymore because I'm going to have high cholesterol. What is your go-to spot in Los Alamos?
So I would say we have sugar and cream, which is our tradition for the football team.
Yeah, can you talk about the tradition really quick? I think it's so cool.
Yeah, absolutely. So last year we started it just after practice, the day before a game. We decided to go to Sugar and Cream. It's a little cafe, get some ice cream, hang out with the team. And after that, it kind of became a tradition. So before every game, we would just go and have it. And it was a really awesome thing, started by J.J. Diaz. Yeah.
And so I got to ask, like in a buffet setting, which guy on the team would eat the most?
I would say that would have to be my boy Evan Beveridge, my left guard. That guy will put down food like no other. He's a really big guy, strong dude.
And then what about who's the best at NCAA?
NCAA?
Yeah.
I would say myself. I would say, I got up there. I got to get the new one. I haven't got the new one yet, but I'm pretty good at NCAA.
And then what about who's the fastest on the team?
Fastest, I would say Ben Brousseau.
Ben Brousseau,
he's very
okay.
good, yeah.
And then what about who can lift the most on the team?
I would say Evan Beveridge. So he put up 325 pounds on bench as a sophomore and almost 400 pounds on squat. Another guy is also Diego Garcia, who put up 465 pounds on squat.
Awesome, man. And then so the next thing I want to ask is just who's the guy on the team that makes you guys do some extra laps, extra push-ups, extra sprints, just because? And you love them, but just because they try to be funny or something.
I would say Frank Shepard. I don't know if he's too funny about it. I mean, he might be funny about it sometimes, but he is serious. He always wants us to work hard and go hard in games and practice so we can be prepared.
Geez, and we know it. I mean, Frank Shepard got like 150 total tackles, something crazy like that.
I think he's top 5 in the whole state, was it?
Yeah, just filled like the stat sheets in almost every category. So shout out Frank Shepard. And then now just some non-football questions. So first off, what is your favorite sports movie?
My favorite sports movie, I would have to say probably The Program. I really like The Program. That's a good one.
All right, and then what about your go-to hype-up song?
My go-to hype-up song, I would say Paint It Black by the Rolling Stones.
Okay, all right, cool. And then what is your favorite? Because I know Los Alamos, Santa Fe, Milwaukee, Espanola, they're all kind of like in driving distance. What's your favorite thing to do around here? Like, do you like to go to Meow Wolf? Do you like to go hiking? Do you like to go rafting? I don't know. What is your
I really like to go snowboarding in the winter. We have Pajarito Mountain, which is really close to where I live in Los Alamos, so I like snowboarding.
Perfect, man. And the last thing is just you go into a gas station, you get a snack, you get a drink. What are you going to get?
Oh, I'm going to think I'd get Red Bull and some pork rinds.
That is a combination right there.
That's
Hey,
my
thank you
goal.
so much for your time, man.
Yeah, thank you.